everybody, we're back. My first guest co-hosts the best damn sports show, period, on Fox Sports Net. And starting Friday, he can be seen with Snoop Dogg in the new movie Soul Plane. Let's take a look. Welcome, Tom Arnold.
My arms are too long. I know. I just.
What are you talking about? You look very good.
Well, thank you. I tried to. Thank you. What's going on?
You're crazy. I understand that you quit smoking.
I did.
That's a huge step for you.
It took me. I tried for 9 years, and finally, a director. I did this movie with Maggie Gyllenhaal and Lisa Kudrow, and he said, "I want you to shave, whiten your teeth, and quit smoking." And so I quit. And just because of that, it's kind of a great thing. But I'd gone to a quit smoking thing called We Care, where they detox you from smoking and sugar. And what you do is you fast for 3 days, and they give you hydrocolonics. And
what do hydrocolonics have to do with anything?
I don't know, but they love doing them. That's where they fill your butt up with water.
Yeah. I think we all think we know what a colonic is. Yeah.
But I did everything right except for the not smoking and eating sugar. I would sneak out at night and go to the gas station and get sticky buns because I was like freaking out. You know, being without sugar, it was terrible.
I think the colonics would give you sticky buns.
Exactly. I will say this. They know if you're cheating because they're always like, hey, we don't serve peanut M&Ms here. But anyway, so...
They can literally tell what you've been eating.
Oh, yeah, they can tell. They're like fascinated by it.
I've never had one of these in my life, but they can tell. That's disgusting.
Yeah, and I would sneak out at night and smoke, and then I'd go in the group meetings where everybody's like suffering and they're all hungry, and I was like, this ain't so bad, you know?
Now, why go to one of these things if you're going to cheat?
Well, I didn't think I was going to cheat until it got hard. You know how it is. It's like the first day you start going crazy, and then you drive to the gas station. It was like in the middle of nowhere, and it's so hard to find a gas station.
Do you eat a lot of sugar? Because whenever you're on the show, you're bouncing all over the place.
Actually, when I eat sugar, it mellows me out completely. So I'm very hyperactive.
Yes.
And so sugar kind of takes me down. And so does crack, which is weird. Because you think crack would bring me up, but no, crack mellows me out because I'm hyperactive.
So if you put a little sugar on some crack, you're in a good place.
It's a good
evens
place.
Everything out.
Yes.
How are you feeling now? You feeling good?
I feel good.
Yeah.
It's good to be here with you. Oh, is that what you mean? Oh, yeah, for not smoking. I chew a lot of Nicorette and stuff, and I need to cut the carbs a little bit, but I will be doing that.
And the Nicorette helps you? Do you ever do the patch? Do you ever do
I do it all. I mean, I do like...
it sounds like none of it works, so you're not a good advertisement for any of this stuff.
Right, I chew it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I chew like every day more and more and more. It's
right.
all I'm a great advertisement. It works. You got to chew a lot of it.
Now you're addicted to it.
No, I'm completely addicted to it. I'm addicted to Nicorette.
You probably get more nicotine from Nicorette than most people get.
A lot more. It's great. It's really good. I don't know if nicotine is bad for you, is it?
I don't have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like the smoking would be the worst part. But I grew up in Iowa, so like when we'd work in the fields and like, you know, the crop dusters would come over and they wouldn't even make us stop. They'd just say, stay out there, and we'd get all, you know, all those things, pesticides all over us, and we'd be like soaked. And I grew up like that, so nothing makes me safe.
That explains a lot now.
It does. That's
what you were doused with pesticides as a child.
My kids today aren't doused with pesticides today. They don't even, like, we ate dirt, and that's why I don't get sick, because I grew up that way. Pesticides, I don't get sick. So kids today, they're pampered.
You ate dirt. What are you talking about?
Well, if you grow up in Iowa, you eat a lot of dirt.
Not true. I don't think that's true at all.
It is true. Is anybody from Iowa here?
Nope.
Yeah, okay, anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, what I'm saying is
an
everything...
entire audience, and a rowdy one at that, completely silent.
I'm sorry.
There are plenty of people here from Iowa, they just won't fess
up.
Exactly.
But, you know, everybody's so worried about what people, you know, kids and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but you know... It's good.
I understand that you were very moved by the movie The Passion of the Christ. Is that true?
I was.
And you're not kidding about this. It moved you.
It was incredible. And, you know, like Soul Plane is sort of the opposite spectrum. We got to move back to Passion.
You got The Passion of the Christ, and then over here you got Soul Plane. And
I just want to say, as a Jewish man, I mean, if I'd have been there, that wouldn't have gone down. You know what I mean? Like, I'd have been defending Jesus, and the bad stuff wouldn't have happened to him.
I've never heard anyone say about the crucifixion of Christ that...
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't have gone down.
Well, I'm just saying, I would have been there, and I would have defended him. And there's this.
What do you mean you would have defended him? You would have jumped in front of all those Romans and said,
exactly. Come on, me and my buddies from Iowa, you know, we would have got to mix it up.
So there's a time machine,
right?
And you and your buddies covered in crop dusting liquid,
fertilizer all over everybody.
You show up and you take on the Romans.
And there's this great moment because Jesus was a carpenter, and there's this great moment where he's making this thing, and Mary Magdalene's like, "What is that?" It's this flat surface with 4 legs, and he says, "I call it a table." He invented the table. People don't realize that about Jesus. If he could have patented that, people would still be talking about it. You know what I mean? He's like, it's a table.
He didn't invent the table. I think they had the table when Jesus was around.
The guy that was the Jesus was
the actor.
Like the actor, like he was a skinny Jesus. All Jesus always in the movies are skinny. And when you're a little kid, you're a fat little kid like me. You'd like to see a fat Jesus once in a while, you know, to make you feel better. And so, like,
the way I'd like to see a thin Santa just once.
Right, exactly. So what it is, I got Jesus' trainer, and I'm working out with him right now.
Wait, you can't go that fast. You got Jesus' trainer. You mean the actor who plays Jesus?
Jim Caviezel, who was Jesus.
Right.
I got his trainer. They got him in shape to be Jesus.
How do you know he's Jesus' trainer?
He tells me, man. He say that's not, you know. He says I'm training Jesus right now. Yeah, Jesus plays a lot of tennis and stuff like that, and he works on his core. That's why he had such a great body. You know, he's like, you know, it's all good.
A guy who worked on got Jesus in shape.
Right.
And that's the guy you're working with. Has it helped you?
Well, I haven't done it enough. I got to spend more time with him and do all the different things.
Okay. I understand you have something you want to show me.
Oh, this is great news.
This scares me.
This is from hanging around with Snoop. I met Snoop's spiritual advisor, the Archbishop Don Juan, the Magic Wand, or something like that.
Yeah. Whenever Snoop comes, he brings. He's a former pimp.
What he gave me, and I don't know if you have one of these, but it is a player's card, and famous player's card. It's got my name on it, and so. Like,
and this is for pimps?
Yeah, well, what happens
it says valid through life.
Yeah, that's really great.
Look at that.
And what's great about that is
incredible.
Like you get exactly. You get like if you're with a hooker, you get like frequent flyer miles or something like that. I'm not sure how it works, you know, or you know, free Walkman. I think it's like a Subway. If you have 10 hookers, and the next one's free. I'm not sure how it works, but it's just great to have. You know, I don't even understand it.
Trust me. So what else you have? You had another card.
Oh,
that you
this
is
even better. Well, you know, I'm the voice of the Arby's oven mitt, and so I get.
Can I just say you have the best transitions of anyone in the talk show game. You know, I'm from Iowa, huh? Where'd that come from? You know, Jesus' trainer. What? And now you're the voice of the
Arby's oven mitt. I have a great agent, but anyway, I get free food for life, so I just show that. When I go to Arby's, and I went to Arby's in Van Nuys, and they didn't recognize me, and so they had the oven mitt on the wall, and I had to act it out. Fresh, juicy, not greasy, and there, you know, it was a big confusion.
I had
to prove that I was the Arby's oven mitt.
You had to plead for free food.
And my wife's like, pay for the damn food. I'm like, no, I'm the voice of the Arby's oven mitt. I will get free food. This is my card.
That's the saddest thing anyone's ever shouted on their way to prison. As they're being hauled away to prison, I'm the voice of the Arby's oven mitt. It's never gotten worse than that.
But we worked it out. It's a great thing. You know, it's a great gig.
Yeah. Do you and why do you want that? You like the Arby's?
Oh, I love it. I can eat it all the time. 3 times a day. It's fresh and juicy, not greasy, Conan. It's good stuff, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll get a free card now.
Yeah, I bet you would, because we talked about it on the show.
Sure you go. I hear it's fresh and not greasy.
No, not greasy at all. Not even that.
Yeah. Okay, let's hope they know where to send it.
Exactly.
Soul Plane opens Friday.
Yeah, it's very funny. Check it out, you guys. Seriously, don't hold my performance here against me. Check it out.
You did a great job, I thought.
Oh, you're very nice.
You came out here out of the gate and you
oh, man,
fight
come on.
and then see?
Oh, they're nice.
And the best damn sports show period airs weeknights on Fox Sports Net. You want to pull the lever before we go?
I've been enjoying that so much. Ready?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
We tried to tell you.
You got a good one.
Soul Plane, man. I got a good one. That was the best one.
All right, Tom Arnold and everyone.